You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her. Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did. Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right? yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it. It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination. Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Kill. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm. Just above, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your... How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive! The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and you're here to slay her. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all. Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, you're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts. Just be quick about it. She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets. You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front. Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth. That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things. Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Yes, right. We're here because we're special. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin. I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do. Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it. Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the per voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless. That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly. The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed? I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you. As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No! Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward. Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. If there's even a her to find anymore.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. It is. Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. How can the world have ended if we are talking? You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. I know only that they are. I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. Everything, until we meet again. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine. I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to sleep. You make your way up. The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with "You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave." You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. My tricks? What on earth? If he doesn't remember what happened, then...
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save them.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and
we'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
What can I say? A world without love.
She will lie, she will cheat.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lie.
I think we've already been over this.
I do, but I also speak from the...
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but don't pay their bickering any mind. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. The blade is your... That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table. There's definitely a... There isn't.
I'm sure
In which... Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? You walk up to the... It's really... You reach forward and... But it was there a second.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters, we damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be
You died, and now we're talking. I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts for...
Are you listening to her? That's a...
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Not so sure.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our...
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do? I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so...
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she is...
Sounds perfect.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal. Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only... You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her! Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right? Nobody is leaving this...
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and... Lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you she could do it. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and... The blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending. What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Okay. That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Whenever you are ready, is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more. Eyes close and perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the way. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow. You will have your rest in due time. There's nowhere for you to be. My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. I will long for your return, but it will give me time. We will meet again.
You're on a path. You're here. You make your way.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me?
I see. You're trying to get her.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk.
Okay. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formed.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call...
Is Princess her...
Like I said, you can call me Princess. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to...
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. Okay, but actually... The princess, she doesn't know. She's been down here. She knows what she'd do.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic, it's not like you... course I'm locked up down here. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stop.
You have all the explanation you need. That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear
Leaving her alive is so I'm the only one who
one way or another. I'm going to find a way out of here. But if you don't,
You have to make it. I know you think this is some kind. It's a chance we'll have to take.
Where are you going? You
turn your back to.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these
chains? She can't, right? She needed. Either way, she dropped the mask. It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that... Okay. We can settle in against the fog. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying as she violently rattles the door.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made to me.
It doesn't sound like she's getting... No.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But...
So helpless.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time.
Or maybe I can't take my time with... What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could...
Your lungs stop drawing in breath.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know...
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the... You're here. Again? People don't die if he doesn't remember what happened. Shh. That's a very good question. Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that... Those are two... Let's say for... You died we couldn't trust... Oh, and... No. Well then, and your salute... Obvious... Anyways, what do you mean? Speak for yourself. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said... Do you think the people there lived happily? If she brought an end... I want... Just be quick. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. She is just a princess. People locked her. Look, you can't... I don't know, okay, fine. I'm not... And for... We don't. If you want us to stand and not to sound like a broken... He isn't telling us everything. Stop. Do you see the way he keeps...
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
A warning. She will lie.
don't think he does.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost The blade is your Hold on. What happened to the...
It's just an empty... She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for...
I'm going to need all of you to... So deep breath in.
You're right.
What? There isn't. We have... Exactly. He changed it. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think So focus up. You walk up to the... It's real. You reach... Did he make it go away? Clearly there was...
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to...
You cross over the threshold, and on...
More eyes, too. You never mentioned...
The air seeping up from below reminds you of her cruel...
I didn't think you'd come back.
Okay, we need a game plan. Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago?
Something tells me she isn't going to be very...
You make your way to the bottom of the stair. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smash... She could be anywhere, and then... Are you really not gonna... No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be...
Excuse me, I'm being We're going to die down.
Please stop saying...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter.
You decide it's best.
There you are. I told...
As the princess approaches, your arms quick...
This is it.
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way... What did you do?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with...
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins... Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate... What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function?
Then experience stop.
Okay, whatever you were doing. Are you sure about that?
You have second...
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart. Again, your eyes...
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking her. The why doesn't matter. She's all... And how are we supposed to do that? That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. Then you should get look.
Nerves.
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to...
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone...
Heart. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels...
Shit. Hey, snap out.
Okay, keep your back.
One moment, and then you're gone.
Liver.
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormented.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I am being nice. You're alive, and you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option, but it looks like that's not a problem anymore. You seem
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So I'm not going to destroy the world. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a...
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwell. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really...
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Oh, no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll... Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of...
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here. Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive...
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I am what I am. It's not my fault.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
I'm glad you're serious.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, 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 liver, nerves,
You
heart,
poor
lungs,
deluded
liver,
thing.
nerves,
Do you
heart,
think a single
lungs,
moment of
liver,
bravery changes you into something you're not?
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath, before, like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every... No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then...
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul...
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I
Guess we have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what... Slay... We're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. No, we were supposed to...
We're supposed to be unfeeling.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's nothing for us to do. We love her. So can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel. Why are there so many of us? There aren't. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did... Many. It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've...
It doesn't.
Yes, it won't. It will be for us. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine, there's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only... Yes, obviously they're all...
What does here even...
Shut up.
You did your best, really. And our cruel and beautiful... You're lucky. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really. We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all... Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What? They're good questions. Great questions, even. But they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and then she smashes. If you all just stopped... Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. There's nothing worth making sense of.
And yet, you are...
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you... I don't care how you feel. You have to... You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. He's not wrong. He's the only smart... He's worse than her. You do... nothing. That's... a new... No. Boo! You're the worst.
He's not the one who got us.
At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst.
Who cares? All of you.
And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top.
Great.
And that's why you're...
I want to see what nothing does for us.
Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. Get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. I wonder what we look like right now. My point exact. You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, but eventually you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have... No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to...
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees.
He always makes it. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by She's still here. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much. They've been heard too much. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is... Or you could just give up. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the
cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see...
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we... It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't... Proceed. That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing. Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions, and it already has worked. We're one step closer. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy... The only object of note is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. Take it. You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, you lean over the hole and gaze deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something. It's her. She's watching us.
You really are a cat.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the...
I was joking when I said that way back when. You...
Closer.
I was having some fun. And I guess I wanted to see if I could not
And closer.
watching over me forever.
And closer.
But forever is so... Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting... And what's left is for you to take my will. And it'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power.
Do something. Do anything. You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe the motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Yeah. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away. Maybe it won't be gone. Doesn't seem like there's...
Finally, we can...
Oh, you stop with the...
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to...
Yeah. Seems we've got a majority. Something tells me that this is the end of the line. It feels the fears. I'm done fighting. My heart. The game was always. I'll be free. I'm ready. I'm just ready to be it. Boys, it's been an honor.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once, and all of me is changing. And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. I am everything that you have known. As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me. Even if you have chosen not to live. It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. It says that your heart is gentle. I care about your gifts. This one is a widow. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have. Perhaps this will change. The desires of my multitude, I yearn for what I have. The tides do not dictate where they are. My gift to... We will know when we know. I will be here when...
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs, focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward. Your...
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? So, you should just drop it.
She's unarmed. You lunge forward without a moment. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to...
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have... Do you actually believe...
It's like she's convinced. Yes. But it's over, isn't it? But is it over? It's... We should make sure. I really don't think you... And why shouldn't we? I've told you everything that's happened with... You lean down and wrap your hand around the blades, but as you begin to slide it out of its resting place... What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted.
An eye for an eye. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you... For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path, you're here to I can assure you that you didn't slay her. If he doesn't remember what...
This whole thing's stabbed to death. Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this...
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So that... Oh, she will lie.
He couldn't be...
We know what to look out for. Just stay... The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards. The blade... You take the blade.
It feels a bit better.
You walk up... What are you talking? You reach forward, but there was a mirror.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate...
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing the air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it.
That's right.
That sound could be anything. It's her grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me.
There is something so...
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even...
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess... I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying...
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right? Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then But I don't remember it, so it must not have...
Last time? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this, aren't you? Listen.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to... Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Ha! She slipped up there. She said again.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop.
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to... not stabbing distance.
I have absolutely zero doubts.
She certainly... Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't... But you know who is armed? But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end.
A knife? What are you talking about? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to...
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to...
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she...
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero. I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death.
Her smile drops for a moment.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden.
I'm inclined to believe her on... Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he could tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even... I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally... We're clearly still figuring out our angle. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position... You're acting like you are. My entire world... Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly...
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying.
I think I've said my piece at this. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting...
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it. At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion, and then she slices through her... Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting toward... Ah, shit! Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange, before she severs your hand, and with it, your only line of... She's much better at this than she was last... Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you... You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that You're... What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already... This is our third... No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize... That can't be right, that's too...
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't...
Let's just stay... The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade... We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It will be difficult to slay the priest. Feels right. We just... That's right, we've got to be able to win it.
And what if we never do?
So? Are you just going to stand there? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we... You walk through the door. But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see... I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If... You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like.
Oh.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. And the mirror's gone. It was never there. Guess it's time for us to see it. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only... Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it.
Nothing bad has come of it.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The past isn't real. There's only... Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood. The empty flesh... She's loose. And she is...
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas. Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please...
Yeah, do we?
I'd rather not.
It's not like she was...
I'm fine with it. Let's... A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across...
You're sweet. I like you too. You're probably my favorite person other than me.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still gonna kill you, though.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you. Blade, she skewers you. Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What? Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but this is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go...
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many weeks...
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded.
Come on, show me something new.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We have to skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that happens. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you...
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad.
See? We get... Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you? You're right. One last time, that's all. And then everything goes dark. And you die. Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different. Oh! What is... Over my dead.
That won't be very hard. We've died.
Besides, what better way to die so very many... Sure, I can think of a better way. Yeah, they're all the same. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't... The only thing we're gonna manifest is... There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll not...
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room? Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the...
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait and...
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like... Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold, the perfect one.
Do you think we can throw? That looked painful.
How is she still alive?
Heart's still beating, that's all. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. You're incredible.
Do you know what we'll find out there? Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people, fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own, and because of that, nothing can't exist. If I did, I would already be awake. No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours. We may fight, and we may not, but not all fights end in destruction, just as not all conversations. Even if you destroy me, it will have been worth it to finally know what I am, and to have had the chance to know you. You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. I will see you when you... What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? If you close that box, you'll always come back to the box. I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left. The next time I see you, I will be here.
You're on a path. While I appreciate the men, nevertheless, let me, and before you decide to waste equal
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and look up.
Okay.
princess hesitates. She doesn't know. She knows what she'd do.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the...
Only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a... No. You're doing... Walk up to the chair, large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt... You make... Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and the wound drives her. Okay. There's no going...
You bastard. Were you...
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all...
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the...
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's an act. She's wounded and I'm not so Don't waver. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your blade, cuts into her again and again. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival. Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you, and we can still turn this around. You steel your resolve and take another step closer. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? You take another step forward, and the two of you enter one last exchange. A flurry, you collapse on the ground. And the prince...
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend.
Silence was the root. You've paid a terrible price, but you've...
If you think this is it, you're sorely...
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything... You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
You have already...
She will... Don't worry. The blade is your... No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely... The door to the basement, the weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate. The air smells of dirt and copper. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous...
She must have you confused. She seems friendly. You can't. Unless you... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Do you want to hear what everyone... You need to stop lingering. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely...
She's acting like the two... Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. Call it deductive. Well, you seem to be... Do you remember us then? Do you... No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a share. I'm just glad we... Is it all behind her? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been... Let's chat her up a bit first. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more...
Well, I seem to remember you...
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right.
Seems to me like she's offering. Do you know what the word mutually means?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. A woman after my own heart, really. This is why she can't just be a...
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of... She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see...
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best...
Oh, no, we can't have that. If it shouldn't matter who leads, well, if it doesn't matter, then she can... Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be...
That's right. You're the one who's going first.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the... You're only saying that because I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't... Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that... No. The stairs... But... The princess is silent as you both continue the climb. Isn't that a relief? You're not even going to wait until you're through that? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The prince together, you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from... You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain... Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you have... You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us... And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who...
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the... And then you'd say something like, wow, that's... And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down. It's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she... Ugh. You're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was iron. The princess's body twitched. Ho ho ho!
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for...
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just... Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the book.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you... I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place. I wasn't feeling much of anything. But now I feel...
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so bad. If he thinks it's bad... Okay. Finally. I think you know what I am. The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you... Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the... Of course, that is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, but you'll be awake soon. And then it won't... Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of... Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Except for me. I can tell you... She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to... Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries... Besides, anything is better than oblivion. You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying. Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven. It's like I said, I'm just an echo.
I can finally see you, and you can. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shift. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or... even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of be. Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burden. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict. My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot, but violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both, but forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. You cling to your notion of pain and suffering.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost no, but the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Your life drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever, consumed by true belief. It never left you. You just need to open. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind. But you found me. And we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom. But we needed to walk a path. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you be the same? There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors. Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only. There is no constant. Open your eyes and accept what we are. There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it.
All of them? I assume in the same way that
or all of you. It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get... There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little off. Do you need me? Yeah. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things...
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but that's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more The stairs. Do you remember the first...
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to...
It sounded just like that. A little sharp. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go? Honestly, me neither. No. I feel like I'm myself again. Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning. Before we woke up. Before I...
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's...
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them. That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care. But it seems important to you. I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know, but odds are we've probably done it before. And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making... Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too. Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now. Neither do I, but we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you. Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time. You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you. She takes the blade from our hand.
Oh, I love you too.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
用力掰那眼，再合起这了。用力掰那眼，西亚斯，越优雅狗，再合起这了。